Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, like it or not, internet beware. It's showtime. Excited? I know I am. Once again, we'll be going to Lens. 80% map completion. You can't see it, but right there it says 80% map complete. Would I lie? I would, but I'm not. This time. I did a browse earlier. I think I was going to head for Warnar's Pass, which is another one of the maps that's mostly, but not entirely done. Warnar's Pass is 80% finished, which sounds like a lot, but there's still a fair amount of stuff needs doing in Warnar's Pass. Let's see. Where can we go to? Well, we know we've got the heart in there. Let's start there with a heart. This is Dredge Hunt. I didn't want Dredge Hunt. I wanted Lornar's Pass. How did I manage to do that? You're not very smart. And maybe it's because I'm not very smart. Good evening. Hope the weekend is going awesome. Alright, we have a heart over here. Find clues about Javi and... No, sorry. Battle Jotun and hunt ice worms.
Fired up.
What do you need?
Fix me up. Worms. Well, I think I can squoosh the worm mound and that will summon a not-so-mighty worm.
Oh, that had to hurt.
I feel strong.
Let's res a hunter, and then we'll go kill a Jotun. Good evening to those who have joined me.
I feel strong.
I feel strong. Gotta say, that Jotun, a bit of a drama queen. I mean, he really overplayed the "oh, I'm dying" bit.
My leg.
Oh, great. Crippled. And bleeding.
Urge to kill rising.
My urge to kill was rising, but I'm over it now. I'm mellow. I'm mild. I'm even tempered. I'm leveled, you know. A bigger ice worm, not one of the little ones. Oh. That hunter's getting himself killed by a Jotun again, isn't he? I think so. We'll help him out. And that is a hard complete. 81% down. Oh, we do have a POI over here, which we will get pronto. 82%. There is a vista down here that we, pardon the grammatically incorrect, that we ain't got.
You there? Wanna hunt some Jotun?
I just hunted the Jotun for you. You're welcome. Princess Kiran is that Slayer character's name. That's the champ. I have no interest in fighting a champ solo. We've got a couple more POIs down along here. The event is ongoing. I will do with that if I don't have the heart already taken care of in the area.
Fired up.
Take a moment to grab the silver ore. We do not have the heart in this area. Not yet. Pew!
I need earth elemental cores, as many as you can find.
Another player, Selenia Saran. Who may in fact be entirely AFK and just having her pets out to kill all odds. Not the sort of behavior that I personally approve of, but not against TOS. As long as they would respond if someone sent them a tell, that would be me. I'm not like that big a jerk that I'm gonna, check and see if they're there. If they're not there, I'll narc them out. That's not my vibe, man.
You thief! And smash!
Ettins, drama queens as well. It's not just the Jotun.
Thank you. That was surprisingly helpful.
Nice big swing, and I was completely behind you for like the last half a second of your great big swing. And then I missed because I hadn't turned on action camera. I actually like the action camera for open world stuff.
You thief! And smash!
I wouldn't recommend it for PvP or any real PvE action, but it is just fine in my experience for open world stuff. If you're not familiar with action camera mode, it doesn't require you to hold the right mouse button to move the camera. It just moves with moving the mouse. So I'm using
Thank
one
you.
finger
That
and moving the
was
mouse back and
surprisingly
forth.
helpful.
Not doing that. In that case, I'm holding down the right mouse button. That's what Action Cam is. But it doesn't give you the free targeting that you get with the regular cam. So you kind of have to make sure everything is in your center of your field of view to make sure that it targets correctly. You're 87% done with the map. This is a dead end that doesn't go anywhere. Just wanted you all to know that. I was aware of it, of course. I went there because I wanted to show you guys. There is, however, something over there that I missed. we go. 88% done.
Now I shall break you.
I see we have a dead person on the map. I wonder if that's the person that I saw earlier, who I assumed was, yeah, AFK farming. The AFK doesn't seem to have worked completely perfectly well for them. How unfortunate. I would throw them a res, but they would simply almost immediately die again because they're not on to manually resummon their critters. And it doesn't turn out well. AFK farming, when the things you're counting on to farm have killed you and your pets. Have we rolled over? We have rolled over. I think I get dismounted over here pretty soon. But we will grab some grapes. If they made me angry, of course, they would be grapes of wrath, but they don't really. Oh, I'm a dedicated gardener. 10 out of 21 seeds have been collected.
Urge to kill rising.
And we'll just pick up 12 batches of delicious, possibly nutritious grapes. I'm entering an area where mounts are not allowed. Yeah, whatever. I think there is a JP over here, if memory serves, which is why you know fly. I will not be doing it. But you do notice there is an unexplored area. Did you get that from the water? I think. I will keep that in mind in case it turns out that there is something tucked away in there that we need for map completion. But I don't think so. Oh, no, it's just unallowed. Oh, and it's a war.
Fired up.
Fine, that's great. Nice that you allowed me to mount up and then immediately booted me off. That was lovely.
It's gonna be a long day.
We have already earned this hero point. We do have, however, a waypoint directly across. Gonna get us up to 90% now, or almost. 89%. We've got another one over here, POI. Dredge. Seriously?
Fired up.
I hate invisible walls so much. I would much rather have visible walls to deal with. Even if they're, you know, obvious that that's what they are. City of Heroes has visible walls, which means that when you get close to it, there's a little shining little wall of light saying, hey, there's an invisible wall here. That's all I want. I would rather be told rather than be frustrated by banging my face against something. Perhaps going out of my way and then banging my face against something. Really don't like them, invisible walls. Now, I know in this case they were added because, well, flight and such were added. Gliding and flight were added later on. But I just don't like them. Alright, where's the hole in the wall? It gets me to that POI, or is it up above? Probably. It is, actually. That's rather surprising. We are 91% done with the map now. We have another waypoint to the northwest. And definitely the map completion is way faster and easier with flight, but then you would expect that. I have done it twice without flight, so it's the first time I'm doing it with flight. Actually, what's weird about this one is simply that I have so much of these maps already done. But in most cases, not many of the hearts, which are the most time-consuming bits. We'll be going into this cave after we grab the vista up here. But first, we'll grab that rich iron vein over there. We've got this hero challenge done, right? Yeah, we do. Iron, despite being a mid-tier crafting item, actually is fairly valuable. We got 13 of them. Are they like a 1.5 silver each? Yeah, 1.3. It's actually a decent chunk of change. I can see my house from here. Sorry, I'm required by local, state, and federal law to say that every single time. Yes, we have earned that hero point. What do we have left? 1 heart, 2 POIs, 1 hero point, 1 vista. That POI is under the ground. But I know where we have to go for it. There's a big cave under the Derman Priory. Why they would build their priory on top of an enormous cave? They could have a big cave in and drop the whole place deep into the ground. I don't know. They're smart people. You'd think they'd be aware. But evidently not. Where's the heart? There's the P. Okay, the heart. Yeah, that's it. So we've got a POI under the Derman Priory. Is that the one? No, it wasn't the one. I'm going to the wrong place. Where was the other one, though? Oh, yeah, it is. I was right. And then all 3 of the other things are in one of the big dredge undergrounds. That one is a pain in the butt. I think the hero point there is like the boss in the mining suit. that is not where we want to be. Alright, does that take us through to... That must take us through to Lion's Arch. Yeah, it does. So I think the actual cave is further down here. Keep looking. Keep looking. Where is it? I promise you, it's here somewhere. Where the bleepity bleep is it? Lens, Mr. Know-It-All. Invisible wall. I hate them. So very much. More invisible wall action. I honestly don't know where it is. Is it further over here? Am I completely confused? Don't answer that. I'm certainly now suspecting the answer is yes. Must be a yes. I am thoroughly confused. Is that the one inside the priory? I don't think so. I think it's the one underneath. Because we've already got the hero point here, right? And yeah, so that is the one underneath. There is another way to get to it. That's the first time I've ever failed to find the southern entrance. There's like a cave entrance over here. That'll get you the... Oh, freaking invisible walls. Have I mentioned that I do not care for them? I've gotten that one.
Swarm them!
Whole boatload of people running around here. That's taking me back out, which is not, I think, where I want to be.
I need help!
This is where I wanted to be. Ice worms. There's the POI. And I will continue through to see where I missed the exit. Because this guy found it, clearly. Oh, things are really hopping. Is there a... Oh, the guild event is going on. That's why. So here's the entrance that I missed. You know, where the guild rush is. Clearly labeled. Right next to... Oh my god, what the hell? It was hiding behind this. Or my brain is just, you know, not necessarily doing the right job braining. Do I have 2 hearts? No, I have 1 heart to go. So this. So that heart must be in the next one north. Yeah, so there we go. Pardon me as I mutter to myself incomprehensibly. Collapse the script tunnel. me and the other player here. I'll murder the script.
More come, yes?
More come, yes. If you count more of us coming to kill you, then yes. More come, yes. I think it's the robot in here. The mining bot is the hero challenge back here.
Strong.
Yes, it's cheaty. Yet I'm fine with that. That is 96%. We've got the POI up here.
I need some help!
We have a boss mob of some sort.
That's right! You lose!
Corrector the Chucker.
Urge to kill rising. Eat my dust.
You're on your own!
Wow, he's really not taking much in the way of damage.
We got company!
Fired up.
I will give him a flaming tornado of death then, if he insists on it. Seems like he kind of does. Event successful.
Fired up.
Trying to get to the hero point while continuing to make progress on
Urge to kill
the heart.
rising. There's one to remember me by. Cooling down.
That's the heart complete. We are at 98%. It's this way. We need to go for the hero point. That's another, well, I was going to say level.
Fired up.
Semi-level? Level-like thing? Spirit Shard. Alright, we're going to fight Smashy, his golem.
Attack fast!
Eat my dust.
Stop! You win!
I do win. I just keep winning. We'll return really quickly. The Lion's Arch and check and see if we've got a key for our first map completion of the day. And we started that one, it was like 80% done. Daily gathering yield, of course. And the exploration completion of Lornar's Pass.
That looks valuable.
I don't think it looks that valuable.
We have completed the task at hand.
And about a 1 in 3 chance, 30% I think is actually the number. Key, please. No key. The gods do not approve.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Alright, let me sell the junk and we'll pick out our next map.
I greet you
Hi, Gravel Glittering.
The morning.
It's not the most flattering of names, so it's not my fault though. Blame your mom. All right, so we've just finished Lornar's Pass. Maybe you can hear the kid shrieking in the distance. Dredge Haunt is 68% done, and Timberline Falls. Well, I think Dredge Haunt and Timberline Falls seem like really good ideas. Okay. We have a heart to do here. Build snowmen, stop troublemakers. Well, the troublemakers are pretty much always going to be these jerks, the Sons of Slanir. Hi, kid.
Are you new around here?
I am new around here. While we gather the iron, we dodge 3 enemy attacks. Alright, what we do is we can pick up the tattered armor, carry it, and... Do you want to build a snowman? Sorry. It's not my fault, though. I mean, that's the deal here with this one. So grab the armor and run and build snowman.
There's one to remember me by.
And kill the Sons of Slanir when they show up.
I feel
Because they're just
strong.
freaking jerks. There's an awful lot of just tattered armor laying around. And I'm not sure it's a good idea that this kid is out here messing with the Sons of Slanir on account of them being, you know, notoriously dickwads. And we'll drop that off. There we go. Now we can return our attention to said dickwad. Well, look, it's a Son of Slanir. Enough for the heart? Indeed it is. 70% down.
Affirmative.
Overall, 81%. So we've added 1%. Obviously, it's rounding. We got everything up there. We do not have the POI, which I think is under the bridge. It is.
Fired up.
Kite basket supplies. Sure, why not? Toka Axe Grinder kills Sons of Slanir and tear down their territory markers and dragon totem. Would you like to kill a Svanir? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I would like to kill a Svanir. Evidently a pin pal as well. Not a pen pal. I don't think. Might be.
Attack!
We heal as one.
Urge to kill rising.
And another heart complete. There is something in the water. An ancient barracuda. Ooh, barracuda. Bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum. That's an old guy music reference. You kids today wouldn't get it. Art. The Wilson sisters. We are 74% done with the map. A shaman's Einhander. That's a deeply unimpressive weapon.
Affirmative.
We have a heart due south. There it is. Also a POI. Very nice. A twofer. Kill corrupted elementals, defeat sons of Svanir, and thwart their plans. Well, I was planning on killing them and letting their plans just go ahead, but oh, all right. Iconic Joker is that player's name. I will kick over the corrupted ice. Oh, look! It summons a son of Svanir. I cast a summon son of Svanir spell. Didn't even know. Where are you running off to? Are you scared? Is that the problem? You scaredy cat?
I feel strong.
One of them ran away. Like a great big coward. Grab a little iron ore. There's usually like a... I think a veteran mob down here at the end. Yep.
Inferno!
And a chest of goodies. Well, hopefully they're good. Find out when we open the chest. Not so much. But a rich gold vein. And who's going to say no to a little bit of gold? Well, evidently not Iconic Joker or I. 'Cause we're both mining away furiously. I have gathered 18 of 18 minerals. We've also gotten a Dwarven Key, which is useful in a couple of places in this map, I think.
Course.
Pardon me, coming through. Don't mind me, or my enormous flying creature. Which probably should terrify you, you ignorant peasants. That is 79% done with the map. Invisible wall. I will not. I will resist the urge to complain yet again about the invisible walls. With difficulty, mind you, because I kind of want to, really let loose, but I won't. There have recently been a large number of additions to the ranks of ArenaNet partners. I did not... Vista, we want that. I did not apply. I think I probably am too occasionally negative. About the game. Although not, I think, about the team. I think the Guild Wars 2 team is doing very good work while being dreadfully understaffed, as the rest of the company is working on one or more other things. Oh, God. Dostoev's Sky Peak. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, a hero point, a heart, a vista, a POI. It's a PAIN. That spells out pain. That's what this area is. Which is why these particular locations in the area have not been explored or worked on or any of that stuff. There's another Joker. That seems unlikely.
Are you looking for fortune and glory?
Yeah, I'm looking for fortune and glory or something. Anyway.
I feel strong.
All right, directly up overhead is the Vista. I think you can still fly in this area, but I will follow this guy. And together, he and I will conquer gravity the old-fashioned way. Through the sweat of our brow. Hard work, Builds character. And since we're playing characters, well, that seems appropriate.
Fired up.
Fine, he cheated, I cheat. Dredge chest. Alright, over here is the mining suit guy. The foreman. Hero challenge. Okay, no gliding from there. Those of you not paying attention as I plummeted and suffered some damage. Yeah, that was what that was about. Okay, we are 83%, and now we can go back to murdering the stupids to finish out the heart. Well, I had forgotten about the POI. Till now. Now I've got the POI. That dredge excavator just standing there while I murdered him. I feel kind of bad now. I mean, he just stood there and let me kill him. I believe we take the rock chunks and drop them into the repurposed rock grinder. Yep, a little bit of progress. Blinds don't work against the dredge because they're already blind. They are, in fact, communist blind mole rats. I'm not making that up. They refer to themselves as the moletariat. I'm not making that up either. Certainly does sound like something I would be making up, but no, actually not.
Urge to kill rising.
Grab more ore. Hey, how come I did not get... Oh, the blueprints. The blueprints, I think, actually have to be delivered at the other end of this space. You can see the minimap.
Fired up.
In the bottom of the minimap, you can see what it
Fortune and
looks
glory?
like. I always describe it as looking like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup shape. Mentioned that the other day and had one of the newer Guild Wars 2 streamers who did get a very nice
I feel strong.
membership into the community of ArenaNet partners. And her response was, yeah, it does. So, you see, I'm helpful. I help people. Most of the time I'm kind of a jerk, but occasionally, you know, I'm willing to help people. Now, let us take the blueprints we've got and hand those to the NPC who's collecting them over here. See, right there. It looks like an arrow pointing at a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I have dredge blueprints. 6. See, I had 6 of them. Put that stuff away. Open those. Put that all away. Very nice. All right, we're currently at 90? 86%. Where else we gotta go? I think we got everything out of Dostoev's Sky Peak, although there might be another POI we didn't get in there. Can't remember for sure. Clearly we've got stuff down here. Well, alright, Tribulation Waypoint. This is the one I think it is. It's a real pain in the ass because it has a jumping puzzle that you have to do if you want map completion. That is a mechanic I think is fucking terrible. I love that jumping puzzles are in the game. I think they're cool. They're awesome. I am no better than okay at them. And I'm fine with that. But a JP should not be required to finish off a map completion. I think it is a bullshit mechanic. Because that, and I think that, are both up at the top of the jumping puzzle. And it's a dreadful mechanic, because there are people who, basically, they just can't do them. You know, they can manage to do everything else in the game, they just can't manage to do that, and they should not be punished for that by not being able to finish the freaking map. And yes, we're on it now. It's not a terribly difficult one. That's not the point. Doing a JP should always be optional. For something as intrinsic to map completion for the game. I'm going to let this other person go ahead of me, as I can easily get confused on JPs if there's somebody else doing them at the same time. Like I said, it's not an especially difficult jumping puzzle, but that wasn't the point. Oh, it looks like just the vista is up here, that the POI is below. There's also a spended chest. There's a second jumping puzzle inside there where the other player just went. That one is not required. I've completed 5 events. Oh, wrong. Wait, what? What was that? Was that enough? Ah! The Volume 3 of the Adventure Guide. Right, okay. I was confused for a moment. I'm now less confused. Not unconfused, mind you. Just less.
I feel strong.
I feel strong.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Alright, so now we're working on the heart, and there's also a waypoint over there near the dungeon. Can I destroy those? I don't know. I don't know. The big mortars, the mega mortars, as it were. Well, I'll take a moment here in this huge battle that's going on with countless explosions. I'll just do a little mining. You know. And here's the waypoint and the dungeon. We won't be doing the dungeon. Surprise, surprise. I haven't done all of the dungeons. I've probably only done a couple of them. And now we need to finish out the heart, which we're only about, what, 20% done with, so lots of dredge murder coming up. I think we're supposed to throw these at something. Don't know what. I'll throw it at him. That's what you don't want to have happen. What just happened to me, which is a cascading series of explosions blowing you to hell and God.
Oh, that had to hurt.
I can assure you some of that hurt pretty bad, actually. What else we got? Return unexploded fire bombs. Right. That's what we're supposed to do with the fire bombs. Bring them back. Sadly, because those are like a one-way trip. You pick up the bomb and you run back. Oh. Or in this case, you don't have the run fast special icon that you usually get when you pick up an item that they expect you to take back to somewhere. In this case, you can just use it. I put it away.
Urge to kill rising.
Mr. Mojo Rising.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Why is he not dead yet? Heart complete. This entire area is unpleasant. I'll be kind. Not my favorite would be another way of putting it. Some might say sucks and blows. I couldn't gainsay that. You can probably hear the screaming of a child. That was the one I thought might be in here. The dwarven door. I have a key. I could probably actually open the damn thing, but you can get that POI without opening it. Another POI. $95%. Let's res these guys and get fired up. You know, you want to... I don't just kill, I bring life too. Mostly it's kill. Yeah, not gonna lie, mostly. We'll sell these things to Scribe Adam, who was just standing here with his friends being dead 30 feet away. Nice guy, Adam. What are we missing? Hero point. All right, let's see. We're missing a hero point, a POI, and a heart. That guy knows where the missing heart is, so we're going to go to him. Stop with the freaking... This is where I get negative at ArenaNet. First of all, I'll start with the positive. They gave us this F1 key here to enable or disable ley line writing on your mouse. And that is awesome. It's great because it's an incredibly annoying thing to have happen when you don't want it to. But we need two more buttons. We need one for no more updrafts and another one for no more wall clinging. And then the mount would be perfect.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Bring it on.
Because too often you're flying through like a tree and suddenly you're hanging onto the one branch that has collision when you didn't want that at all. I guess we're killing Dredge today, okay. All the way up, I think we make more sense. They both moved out of my attack. That was remarkably timed on their part. I would like to congratulate them. They did very, very well. You know, you want to be able to celebrate your enemy's successes. They did very well. up a dredge cannonball. Fired at him. Didn't go quite as far as I wanted it to, but it did hit him. So, I mean, that's a thing. I'm getting, I am getting pretty chunky bits of progress for blowing dudes up with these cannonballs.
I feel strong.
Now, a couple more murders. I mean, constructive, vigorous debate. Totally not death involved at all. We're just talking at volume.
Urge to kill rising.
And significant amounts of impact. And that one didn't count. I do wish that they would have actual markings as to which areas were within the... If you kill them here, they count area, because sometimes it's just really annoying. As the areas are not necessarily anywhere near the heart in some cases. Like at all. Hard complete. We are 97% done with the map. So we've got what left? A POI and a hero point. POI and hero point. Oh God, not again. It's going to be one of these to find, isn't it? All right, we've got an area up here at the top, I think, that is not yet investigated. Don't know if it's up here or not. Doesn't look like it's actually up here. This was just an area I had not been. It was not, in fact, the area we're looking for. Areas you haven't been on the mini-map will sort of show up. For instance, there's a quest NPC to the north that's showing up right there. The little star asterisk type shape in a little golden globe. But we are missing one hero point and one POI. The hero point shouldn't be too tough to find now that I think about it. I will just check the goddamn wiki map and see where I have missed one. Where have I missed one? That one's earned. All right, well, let's... Hey there. You went from level 50 to 72 all without the mount? Yeah, it's perfectly manageable. It would be faster with the mount, for sure. But it is entirely manageable. And congratulations, that's really good progress. All right, we are in Dredgehaunt Cliffs, right? Dredgehaunt Cliffs, and we're missing one. To Wiki Dredgehaunt Cliffs. We'll simply look at the map and see where the hero points are until we find where the hero point we're missing is. It's not exactly rocket science. There's one there, 2, 3. All right, so there's one there, 2, 3. All right. There's one over here somewhere. That's the one we missed. That is the Steel Bracken waypoint. You may hear this sort of sounds like somebody is winding a clock. I hate that sound so much. Certain vehicles have that instead of the beep when they're backing up now. And I absolutely despise the sound. It just completely grates on my nerves. Now, there are caves. If memory serves, the entry is like down here. Aha! Also, aha. Yep, there's a POI in here too, so everything we need is in here. POI. And Rakalak's Hero Challenge.
Did it! I did it! Finders keepers, me.
Let's see the suit in action.
How do I look? Pretty good, right? Sexy!
Eat my dust. Nice. Very nice.
You had a bite of news.
There we go.
Quick, quick.
Hero point complete. Map complete. I would like a key, please.
Fired up.
Alright, we were 1 for 3 in maps 2 days ago, getting a key. 1 for 3 yesterday. We're 0 for 2 today. Generally speaking, it's about a 1 in 3 chance.
This is most remarkable.
Which means with 3 of them we should get one, but now it's just a 1 in 3. I expect disappointment.
We have completed the task at hand.
Sadly, I expect disappointment now, but that is 2 maps done for the evening. Next up, Timberline Falls, 64% done. Not too bad, almost half of the hearts, so the hearts are the biggest time consumers. Let's see. Well, we have a heart there. And that's an easy, fast one if it's the one I remember. There is an event going on. It's not the one I remember. I have to disrupt dredge mining operations for the Order of Whispers.
Victory or death!
And that probably is inside specifically. Yeah.
Fired up.
It's not the one I remembered. Thought it was. It's not going to be
Urge
a
to
walk in the
kill
proverbial
rising.
park.
That was a waste.
Yes, yes, it was a waste. And you made me do it. It's a borehole. I've been called that before. I've been called a bore, and I've been called a hole.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Destroyers. Sadly, they're immune to fire. Immune to burning, anyway. Not immune to fire. Fire hurts them, but they don't burn. I can't explain that, honestly.
You'll never defeat my people.
We will never defeat his something. I'm not sure what it was. I'm too busy defeating him.
Stand back up. We're like weevils.
I hardly worked up a sweat. Maybe if their machines were bigger. Hey, don't give them any ideas. Now, let's head back.
Fired up.
This is a map I haven't done in a long time, I don't think. Unrefined ore. POI, here where they're digging. Interesting. The crablings are not immune to fire, but the larger destroyers are. Interesting. Interesting. Unrefined ore. That counts. Do I have to do something with the unrefined ore? I don't know. Aha, and the dodge works. If you're not familiar with the dodge, if there's an induction for something like, say, picking up the unrefined ore, you can swap weapons. And that will end the induction. You can just swap right back.
I feel
Strong. So I pick up this unrefined ore. There's a long induction, but I just swap. Why can't I swap? I'm going to swap. Probably because the event popped right on top of me. Burn, baby, burn.
Cooling down.
Dredge Inferno.
Urge to kill rising. Fired up.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Me and Princess Kiran is the other player in the area. We've got the heart completed. That's what we wanted here. Yeah, there may be something else down there, so I guess we're not quite done here yet. Oh, I hate that so much. It has enough room for me to go through the mounting animation and everything, and then it tells me I don't have room. The foundation stones. Of course, this is where
We have completed the task at hand.
Harry Seldon's foundation was founded. Not really. We have a heart that is partially done over here. Is that close? It is very close. Break Grawl cages. Basically, mess with the Grawl. Okay, I can mess with the Grawl.
I feel strong.
Don't think I get anything extra for killing the stag, except maybe, I don't know, some food?
Swarm them!
Swarm them!
Eat my dust.
Eat my dust as I turn into a flaming tornado. Why does a tornado say eat my dust? I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense. But fine, whatever. Another heart over here. Lots of events going on, but I don't need the events. I'm just here for the map completions. POI and Vista.
Fired up.
Grab that. 75% done. Got a hero point down here.
Fired up.
The hermit crab. I've picked up a good number of hero points over the last couple of days. 24. When the new expansion comes on the 28th of October, that means I will be able to, most likely, because that'll probably require 30 hero points to unlock. And then all the hero challenges in the new map will give 10 hero points. So we'll get a little bit of a head start on the new Evoker spec, which I'll actually be playing on the 20th as part of the beta. Collect Quaggan treasures, defeat Crate, and free Crate prisoners. I really don't like water hearts. They suck.
Fired up.
Quaggan treasures. They're stealing Quaggan treasures. I have no idea what a Quaggan treasures. These kinds of things are just really annoying. Yes, you want us to return those. So we pick one up and then we have to swim all the way back.
Don't hate Crate. Hate the Crate are evil. Then kill them all. Boo on Crate. Be careful, okay?
Alright, we have a couple of Crate fighting a veteran hermit crab, which will undoubtedly attack me once we finish off the Crate. Maybe even before we finish off the Crate. Also, there's an anemone there. They're not fun. Spitting out poison and stuff. And unfortunately, the hermit crab was mostly dead, and now he's entirely dead. I got very little progress for the killing the Crate, which means that the Quaggan treasures are the better way, sadly, of finishing this, which is, it's bad design. If you picked multiples of them up and then could make one trip back, that would not be bad design. That's the way it is in most of the time. But for whatever reason, in this heart, they've decided it's going to take you 20 or 30 seconds to deliver a treasure and then go all the way back. Why? This is where I get uncharitable, because you're just the player. Let's see if this makes it better.
Fired.
Yay, I'm still carrying it. That does make it better. It does not, however, make it any better as a piece of design. It's still just crap design. Again, I will repeat my frequent call for ArenaNet to put an intern on refactoring all of the hearts in the game. Just add 1 or 2% to every single thing. That gives you progress towards a heart. I have no idea what's in the sunken chest. Yeah, I don't have the key. I need to kill more crate to get the key. I don't want to kill any more crate. Those didn't give me much progress towards the heart.
Armored up.
Fine, let's try to burn this thing up as quick as we can. Yes, I know I'm poisoned, thanks. I don't think that gave me any progression at all. Arena Net. Why are you this way? Event succeeded. I'm not sure what, but I succeeded at that event, so go me.
Eat my dust.
How can they be eating my dust? I'm underwater. Doesn't even make any sense. Art complete. And we did not get a key. I think you have to kill like 10 of them, and that gets you a key.
We have completed the task at hand.
But it's just not actually worth doing. Right, where's the heart? There's a heart to the northwest, right over there. Right? Also a waypoint in here. These guys get attacked by the crate pretty regularly and appear to have been attacked by the crate. I say we'll res Tacky. We'll get out of the circle of pain first. Let's res some more poor dead froggies. Ah, sorry, Techie, not Tacky. This guy. Oh, that's daily blood in the water. That gives me the key. If I want to go open the chest. My brain is telling me from the times I've done it that that's not worth the time, effort. Any of that. Grab the waypoint, which is right up here. Wow, there are a bunch of the froggies over here, and they're just leaving their dead friends down below to suffer.
Fired up.
Kind of a dick move, but okay. I now know what to think about the frogs. Not much. Kind of jerks.
Stay away!
You talking to me, frog boy, that I just raised from the dead? We are 87% done with this map.
The Crate are retreating. A great victory for the Hive, but remain vigilant. The Crate will surely return, and we must be
strong.
All right, we freed them. Go me. We have another waypoint down here. And moose. Where is squirrel? That looks like it's been done. That looks disturbingly undisturbed. We have heart and waypoint up here. Alright, waypoint complete. We're at 90%. Fight off and set traps for Ettins, help patrols and watches, and light the way for travelers with torches. The event failed for stabilizing the rift. Oh dear me, I feel so saddened. I feel a sneeze lurking about. We'll see if it wants to make itself publicly seen and heard. These Ettins seem to have a great many hit points. Ah, dead Priory members. Let's res them. Just setting an Ettin trap.
Eat my dust! Cooling down.
Part complete. 92% done with the map. Very still disturbingly undisturbed up there. Large expanses of space that have that sort of blurry, unfilled in look is probably because they're blurry and unfilled in. I hate to snap judgment about that sort of thing, but in this particular case, it could be right. Definitely, this is a map I have not done in a long time. Oh, is that actually a cave, or no? Just some platinum ore. All right, we have a Vista, 2 POIs, and a heart. Well, there's the heart. Actually, the heart isn't there, but the guy will point us to the heart is there. There is something underground. The heart. Jotun. Pardon me, guys. Just, coming in. Beep, beep, beep. Just trying to hang out with my script friends here. We're having a party. Later, I'll see if they want to invite you guys. Okay? Cool. Very, very cool. Guild challenge going on here, too. The Heart. Help the Skret defend their home. Raise flags. Fight off Jotun. Gather scrap metal. Bars. Wake up lazy workers. Zug Zug.
What?
What? Ooh, an ale keg.
Time to bust some heads.
It's time. Evidently, it's time to bust some heads. I don't know why. I did 70,000 to that rat, though, which is... That's a lot of damage for a rat to take and, well, die. Well, there's the Jotun.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Alright, seems pretty clear that the Jotun are worth more than lighting the flags as far as progress goes. That got a stun break on it? It does. I didn't realize that had a stun break. That makes it even better.
Urge to kill rising. Fired up.
Ah, drunk scrit. Presumably we don't actually kill the drunken scrit. We just, like, sober them up. Oh, I don't know. They look pretty dead. Not gonna lie. That gives progress too. I guess the scrit don't like the drunk scrit. They probably, what they don't like is the fact that they're not drunk. Nobody likes to be the sober guy. Scrit flag, which is really more of a light pole. We're at 96% done. All right. So, left now, 1 POI, 1 Vista. Are they going to show up on the standard scanning mechanic? There's the Vista. Good chance the there's the POI. They're there. Found them. POI. And Vista.
Fired up.
3 maps complete today. Dun, 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 dun.
Affirmative.
We have about a 1 in 3 chance of getting what we've not gotten so far tonight into. Is a key? A key? No key. We're now 2 for 9 in keys.
Now I shall break you.
Rats. I'm going to AFK for a sec and refill my coffee cup and be right back. We will do a 4th map. Poor unfortunates. All right. I'll go ahead and volunteer to swap to another iteration of the same map and give ourselves a little buff. We're up to 83% done with the map now. That's the full map comp. Mount Maelstrom, 54%. Straits of Devastation, 48. Malcor's Leap, 25. We did Curse Shore last night. Sparkfly is done. Blood Tide is done. 44% for Diessa. Let's do Diessa. It's pretty straightforward. It's one I've done a lot more, so I don't have to go, where's the thing I'm missing? Marvelous work exploring Timberline Falls. Tyrian Explorers Guild or Society or whatever the hell they are, they admire my work. Over here we have a vista. We also have a reference to a voice actor. In-game recognition for one of the voice actors.
Bring it on.
Over here is the North Nolan Hatchery, named so in honor of Nolan North, who does so many voices for so many games. And now we will begin by murdering separatists. It always seems like it's always separatists. Wow. That's exactly what I want. Here, let me res this fellow.
Stop daydreaming. As soon as that supply caravan comes into view,
rely on strength.
that means keeping
not
your eyes
false
open
gods.
and your wits sharp.
I know. I'm just bored, that's all.
I'm sorry that the glamorous life of a freedom fighter isn't enough to captivate your mind every second of the day.
I'm tired of standing here waiting for supply kits. We wait, we see one, we steal the
Just dealing with the landmines. And oh, look at that. There's a... And we'll res another Blood Legion Char. I tell you, the Char, they just charge right in, and they don't even think. Now, this one I can res, but I don't think I can res that one. Nope, can't
Get
res
your
them.
business hats on. The caravan is on its way.
Get your business
Eyes up,
hats
everyone.
on? Are you
This
serious?
won't be easy.
Business hats. More wreckage over here. What do we got? Invaders. Oh. I got a bag of filched goods. Well, I'm not going to say no to free things. I mean, that's not going to happen. We need some more stuff to clean up here so we can get this heart done. Thank you. Maybe some more separatists to charge in and get themselves murdered would be cool. Be totally fine with that. Nope, those guys are not adding any to the heart completion.
Halt! Hand over those supplies, and we may spare you.
You're dreaming. These supplies are for Nogling and nobody else.
Fine. Have it your way. Kill them all!
Well, that's not very friendly and welcoming. I'm afraid I'll have to murder you all.
We keep fighting.
Art complete. Let's empty our bags out of the crap that we carry at the moment. Oh, that's event stuff. All right, we'll sell this to Taiga Fierce Blade.
Fired up.
Jarring their names, man. I mean, we shouldn't laugh, but yeah, laugh. Zalvik's Broken Claw. Okay, so did he break that claw like when he was young or something and became Broken Claw? Did he break it when he was an adult and they changed his name? Seriously, you know, I wouldn't want people to know me by something, I broke my claw and now everyone calls me Broken Claw. Maybe he'd rather be known for something else. We're killing ghosts. Don't worry, they started it.
It's to kill rising.
Actually, if you're not familiar with the lore is interesting. The Char were kicking some ass in the war with the humans, and as a king is wont to do, he decided to murder all of his people. Which, in retrospect, might have been a bit of an overreaction. That's what Adelburn did. And actually, it seems to be a human thing because... I think, was it the Chancellor? Somebody in charge in Or did the same thing. They're the ones responsible for sinking the city of Or into the ocean. So, humans. Literally very, very self-destructive. Is it any wonder the human gods bailed on this world? Although, since they're the ones who brought the humans here in the first place, it's kind of their fault. And by kind of, I mean entirely. Humans are an invasive species. Note, my character is human, yes. But the human gods are particularly unpleasant and pernicious, and not just like Balthazar because he wanted to, murder everybody. Although, that's not a winning character trait.
Fired up.
I'll res this fellow. There we go. My good deed for the day. I'm done. Well, with the good deeds, anyway. Yeah. This is usually, dredge. Vehicles and Invasion. Just Dredge being Dredge.
Over already?
Kill my servant. Kill.
And then other people being, you know, the wackadoodles that they are. Let's grab the... Ooh, hero point. We've not earned this. We must earn this. The Dredge forces will be dead before I get back, but that's fine.
Snow leopard stalks, but does not always pounce.
That's deep. Snow leopard stalks, but does not always pounce. So what I'm hearing is snow leopard's kind of lazy.
You never know what crazy tools they got under their arm.
Fired up.
Event succeeded.
We scared them off. Come on, let's go back to the moot. What do you say?
Yep.
You got it. Hard-earned victories.
And going on right here, perhaps the most char of all possible events, it's Meattoberfest. And I have to admit, Meattoberfest, I would be completely down with Meattoberfest. Bottomless stomach soldier. So we pick up some meat and we deliver it to him. He likes meat. Unsurprisingly, here he is at Meattoberfest.
Talk to me.
And you give him meat and you get progress towards the heart.
Hail, citizen.
One more may do. Heart complete. Meattoberfest.
Talk to me.
Lots of meat racks. I think I'm not going out on too much of a limb to say alcoholic beverages are here aplenty.
Let's eat. Big explosions always make me hungry. Me too.
Big slabs of meat. That was incredible. Will you teach me how to do that, boss? Sure I will. After Meattoberfest. For now, let's eat. Big explosions always make me hungry.
The years take their toll.
What do we have over there? We have Plains Worm.
I almost didn't recognize you. That shiftless, troublemaking farmer.
Celebration of meat. Event successful. Well, how can you go wrong? It's Meattoberfest. Come on. We all like Meattoberfest. Okay, it's gonna be more dead dredge or dredge, dead dredge, dedge dredge. How about that? I can make it sound like I'm hip by adding j onto things like sag or gladge. I have to admit that some neologisms I'm fine with. Those are stupid as hell. Kite chaser completed. Excellent. Why make the word longer? It's right up there with people who use apostrophes in their plurals. Why are you adding an unnecessary punctuation mark? It's not only wrong, it's longer. You're not saving yourself any time. You're taking extra time to be wrong. Why would you do that?
Inferno!
Pardon me, I'm being infernal. Now, as an obvious old fart, obviously some any new words or that sort of thing, they're going to have an obvious difficulty in meeting with my approval, because I'm an old fart and I don't like change and that kind of thing. But you know, some of them I'm okay with. But some of them I'm not. I hated Yeet. I'm okay with it now. I'm not a fan of Yeet. But whatever. But the people who don't know that plurals don't get apostrophes drive me crazy. And it's happening more and more on Reddit. And sooner or later, somebody's going to make the stupid comment about, well, you know, usage determines propriety. No, it really doesn't. 2 plus 2 equals 4, no matter if everyone says it equals 5. Dredge disaggregator. You gotta keep them aggregated. Bam, bam, ba-dum. It's an old guy music reference. That can go up there and go to my festival worker.
Now,
I haven't been doing much in the festival. Little bits and pieces. Occasionally. Alright, hard complete. Did we get the vet? I think we did. I expect there are invisible walls, so we will have to fly within the walls. Alright, so this map, we are 59% done. Thought I'd missed something. I had not. It was not a POI. It was the image of some coins. So, just a merch. Is this the, yeah, hero point. I've earned this hero point, which means I don't need to earn it again. Surprise, surprise. We'll res the miner for a heart of gold. And he's getting old. Music reference.
Destroy the tunnels. Those sodhoppers are lost without their holes.
Sodhoppers? I mean, it's a little dismissive and insulting. Oops. Sodhoppers. I just am not sure there's any need to insult them like that. Knock back. Knock me back, will you? Why am I obstructed? Why?
Destroy the tunnels. Those sodhoppers are lost without their holes.
I'm working on it. Kind of a jerk, man. Alright. You activate the drilling machine and it gives you boulders. You pick up the boulders and you drop those in the small dredge holes. And sometimes a dredge comes out of the dredge hole, which really isn't surprising. It is kind of
Never
there.
have too much treasure.
You know? Hard complete. 60% down the map. Vista over here.
Bury them and the tunnels they bored in.
Okay. Invisible walls. What were the odds? Liquid. Thank you.
Dreads are ruining our business.
Only thing that can ruin our
All right. About once every 2 weeks, I'll forget to do that. Thank you. Embarrassing. And I don't even have the good excuse of, well, I'm enjoying alcoholic beverages tonight. No, it's coffee. How you doing, Liquid? I am just casually doing map completions. Individual small maps working towards the entire core map. Did I miss the thingy? No. Okay. Pretty sure there's something in the way. Yes, there is. There is a hero point in here somewhere, if memory serves. That's not it. There is also a great big spider in here that I don't actually want to dance with. Because I don't get any benefit from that. That's not where I'm wanting to go either. 1,000-mile bike ride. Hopefully that included some stops. Because, man, otherwise, you're going to be chafing. I believe I missed what I was looking for. Maybe not. Maybe. Wrong. I am doubling back yet again. I have doubled back several times already. Doubling back yet again. Back all the way over to here. Because there's like meat or something I have to grab and to eat. I don't remember exactly what.
Fired up.
Need something?
Show me this magnificent meat of yours. Don't say it. Just don't say it, guys. Believe me. I understand. All right, pardon the phrase, we eat his tasty meat. There's no way that doesn't sound terrible, you know? Ever. Where's the big spider in there? I know he's in there. I know he is. There he is. Yeah, he's a champion. I don't want to mess with a champion. Champions have chunks of guys tougher than me in their stools. All right? Jacksonville, Florida, near Jacksonville, North Carolina. Try the Tail of the Dragon in the Smokies. It was fun. Yeah, a lot of stops. Good. I hope it was enjoyable. Hope it's one of those things that, you know, when you're an old fart like, say, me, you say to yourself, God, I never would have thought I would do that, but that was awesome. All right, we've got a vista and a waypoint. You know, I complain about people who don't name their pets. This guy named his pet Robert. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I'm glad he named his pet. But Robert? Just Robert? I mean, my mechanist has his robot is named Dave, but the full name is Dave the Murder Bot. So I think that one, qualifies. Dragon's 2-lane with lots of switchbacks. Definitely lifetime memories. Excellent. I approve of this message. Yeah, a couple times in the last few years, I've gotten together with friends in Montana where one of my friends has a place. And I never would have thought I would actually get off my fat ass and go, but I have twice. Guys I went to high school with. Ancient history, actually. Guys I've known since grammar school. All but one. One was junior high. So yeah, more than 50 years I've known them all. All right, why was the closest heart a bajillion miles away? Oh, it's this one. This one's not even fun. Which probably accounts for why I didn't do it in the past.
Fired up.
Water testing kits. Big tasty fish. What do I do with the big tasty fish? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the big tasty fish.
Fired up.
But I've dropped the big tasty fish when I went in the water. I'm repairing the chemical dispensers. Evidently, we're doing chemical experimentation here, which is generally I wouldn't think was a good thing, but evidently we think it's a good thing. Hard to know for sure. It's, it's the char.
Fired up.
$1820? Yeah, no, actually mid 17th century. Now look up the 30 Years' War. That we go back to the 30 Years' War.
Fired up.
You can tell when people in the old days weren't fucking around when you had the 30 Years' War and the 100 Years' War. And they couldn't even be bothered to come up with some other name. What are we going to call this one? I don't know. It's been going on for 100 fucking years. All right, we'll call it the 100 Years' War. Yeah, that sounds right.
Fired up.
I think it looks incredible too. There are people who crap on the way it looks. They'll say, yeah, I tried it, but I just didn't like the way it looked. And my response is always, what? I mean, saying you don't like the style, well, that's a matter of personal taste. So while I think they're insane, I can say, okay, well, that is a matter of taste. But the people who think it doesn't look good, I don't even know what I could tell them. I'm going to throw a scale egg. That's really nasty, isn't it? Throwing an egg at the animal that laid the egg is pretty cruel. Alright, a couple more scale nests and scales and puppy dog tails. Oh, fine. I'll spin right round and finish out the heart. We are 68% done with the map. So what I'm doing, Liquid, is I'm doing world completion, which is everything on every map in the core game. It's a lot faster and easier now that I've got a mount, because mounts make everything easier. But that means finishing out every map in the game. I can throw those away. I can put those away. I can deconstruct that.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Where to next? Where to next? We have another heart over there, plus a POI. The hero point we've already earned. The POI, I think, is on top of that big tower of stone. And while I can fly there, that's not the approved way of getting there. The approved way of getting there is the catapult, which is a catapult used to shoot cattle.
All right, get the next one.
It will be very time consuming.
Confident enough to make a wager?
I'll read the warning. Where will it land? Harpy boost. Fine. We'll do that now. Let me in. About to ask why you don't play Latra anymore. They lost me. They actively lost me. There we are. We got launched from the catapult. They lost me in the Corsairs of Umbar expansion. The first day I was doing every quest and I made no progress. I was still in the first map. So I said, fine, I will stop doing every single quest and I'll just do the storyline. 3 days later, I finally made it to the Corsairs, to the city of Umbar. It was so much back and forth, nonsense, bullshit, time-wasting quests. I couldn't believe it. It was the worst experience I've had in Lord of the Rings Online ever, and I have no desire to go back. The quests were designed to just take a lot of time. And that's not something I'm interested in. You know, little bits and pieces of padding I understand. But for it to take me 3+ days to actually reach the expansion part of the expansion. And since then, well, it's just gotten worse. Not that specific issue, but the team working on it. It's like Star Trek Online, it's now basically in the hands of a bunch of C-teamers. You know, it used to be that the team worked on it. Well, now it basically has been outsourced. And it's crap, basically, in my opinion. And I just don't think it's worth my time anymore. And it does bother me that my lasting memory of Lord of the Rings Online will be one of just plain anger. You know, a game that I've spent so much time in. I have over 5,500 hours. So it's probably 6,000 hours in this stupid game. You know, and for my lasting memory to be getting just absolutely furious at the way the expansion wasted my time makes me very unhappy. That's not good. There are too many people shooting things at me. Please stop. Thank you. Especially when I almost had... There's the heart complete. All right, the heart's complete. I'm out of here. Goodbye. I do have the hero point earned there already, so I don't have to go and do that at least. You know, I had been looking forward to that expansion. And then when I got in it, I just... it was the worst kind of tedious MMO gameplay I can imagine. Last time playing was Helm's Deep. They did a lot of good stuff after that. Minas Tirith is a masterpiece of game design. The quest line that takes place in the Second Age is an enormous amount of good fun. Hero point earned. What am I missing then? A boatload of hearts is what I'm missing. Okay, down there. Fine. They did a lot of good stuff after that. Frankly, they did a lot better stuff after. Rohan was at least 10 levels too long. You spend like 25 levels in Rohan, and it should not have been that long. You spend like 10 levels in all of Gondor. I have not done this hero point. Guess what we'll be doing? Spoiler. We're doing the hero point. Or I mean the hero point, which is the Vista. The hero point. It's basically a jumping puzzle. Ooh, rich iron vein. Sure. You know, so when you go back to the Second Age and the original siege of the Barad-dûr, that whole storyline was really fun. They did a great job with that. Minas Tirith was cool and had some really smart design decisions.
It was manufactured to the highest standards.
The Mordor stuff, some of the Mordor stuff was great. Oh, that did not work. The Minas Morgul stuff was great. You know, so they did a lot of really good stuff after all of those things that we were just discussing. Oh, how about we try that instead? Yeah, that worked better. So to be clear, there was, you know, Rohan had a lot of great stuff, but it also had the mounted combat, which was basically a failure. They kind of felt they had to do it. New World's free on PS5. You downloaded it or haven't played it. It's still a good game. It has that. It's suffering, funnily enough, from the Lord of the Rings, because a lot of the people who were working on New World have been moved over to the Lord of the Rings game they're working on. And so New World has suffered from basically being ignored. The game itself is really solid, really good. So yeah, definitely give it a play. There's a lot of good game in there. Why aren't you dying? Jerk. My God, that was with that. Cap out on Dune. I'm probably done with it for now. I did not reach the cap. I'm in the 140s somewhere. Oh, Jesus. That respawn almost made me miss the jump and have to start over again. That would have made me unhappy. And you know me, I'm normally such a happy-go-lucky guy. All right, prepare for us being attacked by a veteran up. Oh, no, I did not. Okay, I did. I did, but it's not a big deal. Okay, fine. There's a veteran here. We need to kill him.
I feel strong.
And we did. Now we can get this hero challenge. I'm not a fan of jumping puzzles being required to do map completion. And there are only a couple places where it's true, but this is one of them. I just think it's a bullshit mechanic. To tie map completion behind jumping puzzles, some people absolutely despise and hate jumping puzzles. And they shouldn't be. They're awesome optional content, in my opinion. They should never be required for anything. Other than if you want the achieve. If you want the achieve, yeah. Do the JP. We've got a POI in here. We'll grab the waypoint and then the POI. Waypoint. Yeah, I know. Mounts are not allowed. Don't worry, I'm just going in and then back out. Losers. They're losers. And one of the issues I have with Dune, now that I'm kind of winding down until there's more content, is they do not have a graceful way for you to kind of save game. You have a limited amount of storage in the bank, and your house will decay. And I know that's standard for a survival type game, but it would be nice if there was a way to pay a fee and move a bunch of your materials into storage rather than having to try and ferry it all to the bank in multiple goes with a strict limitation on how much stuff there is. I just think that's kind of not a good addition to something that has an awful lot of MMORPG in the game systems. It's not an MMO by most people's definition, but I would say it's MMORPG adjacent. It's got a lot of stuff that is MMORPG based, and that means that something like that is not good. Any new games I'm looking forward to? Well, on the 20th, we get the beta for the 9 new elite specializations for Guild Wars 2. And a couple of those look like they're fun. On the 21st, sadly the next day, so I can't spend too much time. There's a week, I think, or 5 days of beta. But the next day, we've got the new season for Last Epoch. If you're not familiar with that, that is similar to Path of Exile or Diablo. And I've had that since early access. And if you like those kind of games, it's a very good one. But any real games coming up? Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Certainly nothing in the way of MMOs that I'm excited for. Yeah, Ashes is getting more and more beginning to smell like Star Citizen. Also, more and more it seems like they are dedicated to a large amount of PvP mechanics that I think condemn the game to failure. Having interesting, nifty PvP mechanics, that's simply not enough. Not enough people play PvP games. Not PvP MMOs, anyway. So having really good mechanics, interesting, deep, challenging mechanics, isn't enough if nobody wants to play your game. Borderlands 4? Possibly, yeah. I mean, certainly I would love to smack Randy Pitchford in the head. But those games can be very, very entertaining for sure. Star Citizen, the PvP would drive you away. It'll drive away most MMO fans. The hardcore PvPers are going to go for something that is more about PvP. And so that's PvP in MMORPGs has been a losing proposition ever since MOBAs came out. How close are we? About half. With Dota and League, a huge amount of the potential audience for a PvP MMORPG just vanished. They're just not around at all anymore. They don't care. World v. World? Oh, yeah, I agree. Certainly, mechanics like structured PvP in Guild Wars 2 or World v. World in Guild Wars 2, absolutely, those can be a good additional game mechanic for people to play with. Absolutely. But PvP is not central to the game design. Might have been it for a while, but certainly it hasn't been for a long time in Guild Wars 2. So having it as an element in the game absolutely can work. But having it as the primary design piece, yeah. We're just talking about how a lot of the sort of prime design work in Ashes of Creation is going into PvP mechanics. And
I feel strong.
As a primary game motivator for an MMORPG, with the exception of EVE Online, and that has a very large PvE component, just historically, there's no real market for it. Live service games like Overwatch and Fortnite, yeah, that obviously is going to get a big portion of the PvP crowd too. MMORPGs are not antithetical to PvP, but I just don't think that there's any evidence that that PvP can be a driving factor in a successful MMORPG. As one component in a successful game, absolutely. I mean, structured PvP historically has not been especially successful for a long time, but World v. World is definitely successful in Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is better for having, especially World v. World.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
See if we can find the heart vendor and sell some crap.
Fired up.
The Legion calls.
I mean, PvP was a significant chunk of the player base in Star Wars Galaxies.
Getting away with my cows. Stop them.
Just came back. Welcome, welcome. But as an example, historically, the first big MMO was Ultima Online. And that famously had an incredibly brutal and toxic PvP scene. And funnily enough, as soon as they announced non-PvP Shard, the population in the PvP server went down by like 3/4, 80%, something like that. Because people liked the game, they just hated PvP. And the funny thing is the PvP players talk about like that was how they killed the game. When in fact, that's how they saved the game. Was by adding PvE servers. Defeat separatists, destroy their camp, and rescue captured Char. Must be in here. If you just came back to Guild Wars 2, we are getting 9 new elite specializations on October 28th. I assume you're aware. And an expansion. I mean, why is it obstructed when I'm standing next to it and hitting it with my pokey stick?
Urge to kill rising.
Urge to kill rising. I'll take the explosives and I'll throw them. Evidently I won't throw them. I'll set them and then run away before they explode and probably hurt me. We will ignore that I in fact chickened out there. Coming back after a stroke almost 3 years ago. My brother has had a couple of strokes, so I know the difficulties that can come with that. Good luck. Good night, Liquid. Thanks for popping in. Take care. Art complete. All right, good. You're 82% done with this map. I would like to mount up, please. Thank you. Please, no invisible walls. Really cannot stand invisible walls. Right hand is iffy. Yeah, trying to find the right things to use it. Also, if you're not familiar with it, you might still be able to use Action Cam, which is what I am using right now, which does not require pressing the right mouse button. Basically, you just move the mouse. I'm one-fingering the mouse movement now. It does require, you'll notice that there's a little white dot in the center. That is your hot spot for aiming and everything, so it does require a little bit more interaction that way. But if you have difficulties with the right hand, the action mouse or the action camera might work better for you. Might work worse, but it might work better. That's the giant. He's a champion, isn't he? Yes, he's a champion at 98%. You know, I'm going to give him a break. I'm sure he's had a long day, being a giant and all. Gianting seems like it would be really tiring. So I'm going to let him go. Oh, this heart. This heart is annoying. All right. Yes, I want to catch one. He's looking for a Charatus cave grub. So, the cave grub. Charatus, we grab that. Charatus forest grub. Forest grub. The cave grub is over there. And we have to scoop the cave grub up. And then feed it to whatever wants... Not them. I don't remember what wants the cave grub. It should say on it. I don't have it. Damn it. The cave grub. Doesn't say what it wants to be eaten by. I don't recall. God damn it. This is... Okay, that was it. They want... the cave grubs go to the black bowls. All right. Got a left mouse with 22 buttons and an analog thumbstick. That'll do it. There are a fair number of alternate controls. And I myself am a lefty, so historically I have kept my eye on the left-handed stuff. Although I'm certainly used to right mouse, but right mousing.
Speak.
Yes, I want to catch one. The forest grub. Feed it to the cow. Forest grub. Feed it to the cow. Where's the forest grub? Forest grub. Plains, firefly. Where's the frickin' forest grub? Plains grub. Where's the forest grub? Oh my god. There it is. Pick it up. And feed it to the cow. Why did that not pick up? Where's the cow? Brown cow will do. Brown cow hopefully will do. Nope. I guess I didn't actually pick it up. Because my stupid freaking auto-casting jerk pets probably killed it. You were a righty before? Well, that is most people. That's a stinky cow. Did I not grab the water? Where's the water? Oh my god. This is just such a pain in the ass heart. Hearts like this are just dreadful. They just suck. Stinky cow gets water. There you go. He loves me. So many stinky cows. I don't remember what the sleepy cows get. Alright, first things, let's stop auto-casting the goddamn fire elementals if they're going to attack and kill things that I need to pick up.
Speak.
Feed the cows. I'll give it a try. Catch them. I don't think they told me which one I was looking for. I'll try it again. Bugs. Anything I can do to help? Catch flies. Offer the flies to the cows. Timer. Flies and cows. Alright. Bug catching. Fireflies? Alright, I got it. I caught the wrong bug. God damn it! This heart is just such an incredible pain in the ass. Then 12 to 1400 map. Wow. Now, this is my third go at it. I want to catch one. Catching a cave grub. Yes. Feed it to the cow. Cave grub. Cave grub. Scoop. Feed it. Cave grub scoop. The regular cow wasn't the brown cow? It said cow. It's not doing anything. It's not feeding. God, I hate this fucking heart. It is such a crap design. Are the cows stinky again that I can wash them off? No, they're not stinky. Oh my God. There are certain hearts on every map that just need to be taken out and shot. I want to catch one. A plains grub. Yes, I can do that. You'd have to catch it and feed it to the cow. Plains grub, okay. Maybe it's one of the bulls. Plains grub was over here. All right, that person probably picked up one. I'll pick one up. Nope, that's not the cow that I'm supposed to feed it to. How about a black bull? Nope, that's not the cow I'm supposed to feed it to. That was the cow I had to feed it to. Why that one, not the other one? Don't know. The two of the 100% at 73 and one at 71. I got a friend of mine, like a year and a half ago, decided to do full map completion on a new character, no mounts, no waypoints.
Let's hear it.
Bugs, feed the cow. God damn it.
Speak.
I want to catch one. See, the dialogue options here are just shit too, because the one you want to go is not the top one. Girata's plains grub. Fine. Plains grub over there. Are they stinky yet? The cows are stinky. I can finish this stupid freaking heart off. God, I hate this one so much. Did all of yours before mounts? Yeah, I did my first two before mounts. God, that is just such a miserable exercise. I know they want to mix things up and they want us to offer us a lot of different things to do. I understand that. I appreciate that. You don't have to make them suck. Actively awful. This has been my TED Talk. How can I be missing that many hearts? All right, well, this guy will tell me about the heart I'm missing over here.
Fired up.
Jared's estate is well known for their unusual.
Yes, I've got that heart. Thank you. Where's the next one? Down there. Shut your cake hole. Oh my God. All I want is to have all of them light up at once. Pardon me, I'm in anger mode right now. All right, there is a vista we've missed. I'm sorry, sometimes my frustration with the game manifests. I have 5,000 plus hours in the game. I love the game. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, it would be this game. But man, when it's bad, it is so annoying. Working on Soto and Janther. I'm in the minority. I prefer Janther. I don't think I get anything for killing them, right? You've got to use the grub repellent on them, not kill them. And this guy's killing them, which is going to make things that much worse. Perfect. And when I say perfect, yeah, I don't mean that even a little. Where's the grub repellent? Grub repellent. That I think it got out of the way. No, it did not. Okay. Bones 45 has followed. I have a spiel for this. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you. So do not be misled by my complaining about the game. I'm old and I complain about... If I was offered free drinks, I would complain about the quality of the booze. So most assuredly, do not take my complaining about this game to heart. We've got a POI over there. We'll go from here because I'm not sure if there's... Yeah, I do. And I am not shy about talking about when I think the game is freaking great and doing something awesome, which is most of the time. But when I think... And I think it probably comes up more often in the core gameplay. Simply because... You know, they were making the game and don't make the same mistakes. They may make new mistakes, but they're not making the same mistakes again. So there are certain elements in the core gameplay that are going to drive me nuts forever. Until they drop me in the ground. That's just the way it's going to be. But I wouldn't be playing the game if it wasn't a game I enjoyed. And I think the Guild Wars 2 team is doing very, very good work. I think they are being let down by ArenaNet in that whatever else ArenaNet is working on has taken priority and Guild Wars 2 is suffering. That's not the fault of the people working on the game. They're doing good work. Train Young Skelk. Oh God, this one too? Why is everything pain? So I completely understand why they want to mix it up. Why they don't want, you know, every heart to be the same kill 50 rats type stuff. Completely understand. Agree with it in principle. But there are an awful lot of hearts in the core game which just need to be refactored. The activities need to give more progress.
Armored up.
You know, and right now I'm killing Skelk and, I don't know, getting 6% or something like that. If they were giving 8% completion, this heart would be much, much, much better. Put that back. Forgot to go back to Action Cam. I use Action Cam most of the time when I'm doing open world stuff. It's just easier to put my brain on hold and do that. Let me res you, and by the way, sir, thank you for dying so that I could res you and get more progress and get the heart done. Thank you. 89%. Another heart to the west.
Keep at it. Give no ground.
This one, pain in the ass too. Fortunately, I think we can speed this one up because There's the event going on. I like to think of events like this as meals that deliver themselves. God damn it. Alright, now we're back on auto-summoning. The elementals. Now that I don't have to worry about them killing the things I'm supposed to be saving. Oh, come on. This area isn't in the heart range. So only the ones that are close enough get heart progress. Why? Because they hate me. It's that simple. Not that they're wrong to hate me. It's a completely reasonable response. And I'm out of the heart range again. So what they want you to do is they want you to use this sniper rifle. However, these guys who are dumb enough to get close enough, I will get credit for. I am grateful to them for being so dumb. Oh, we got more scouts over there. Those guys we can res. And hopefully get heart credit. Yeah, that should do it. There we go. We are 91% done. We're going to finish up this map, and that'll give us 4 maps for the evening. What do we got? We have 1 heart. 2 waypoints? Really? Well, that's the POI. Fine, we'll get that POI. Hi guys, how you doing? Having a little meeting? Clubhouse there? That's nice. Okay, we have 1 vista remaining, and it's over there. Grab that. Used to run map comp Zergs back in the day. I have no idea how often it gets done anymore.
Fired up.
I mean, obviously for people making Gen 1 and Gen 2 legendaries. I don't know if you need it for the Gen 3s or not. Okay, we have 1 POI, 2 waypoints, and 1 heart. Alright, that guy will tell me where the heart is. That'll probably be a POI and maybe a Vista as well.
The Flame Legion invades our territory.
Yeah, thank you. Now shut your cake hole. 30 to 40 people running at you. Well, certainly that would have made back in the day or a lot easier to do map comp in. Because back then, ore was packed to the brim with things that didn't like you.
Fired up.
All right, we'll grab a kit. Yeah, I have an explosive. Blow up the wasp nests. Can I blow up the lazy worker? Probably not. No, it didn't wake him up. Best then was the events scaled up. Yeah, I think they still do, as far as I know. Oh, I'm motivating him. I'm sure he's motivated. I'm sure he's really motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's motivated. Tree stump. That is a follow by Cash Call. 1 second, please. And I will respond appropriately. "50 enemies spawning every wave." Yeah, that's true. That's going to be a lot of XP, though. A lot of people dropping A's. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You are most welcome indeed, and thank you very much for the follow. 2 follows tonight. Very nice. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Excellent.
Yes, it is excellent. He's right. Lazy worker just laying there with a warthog. I don't want to think that I interrupted a nice moment between he and his warthog. Nobody wants to get between a char and his warthog. This one's not a lazy worker. He's technically dead-ish.
Yeah.
There we go. Heart complete. We're 97% done with this map. We are missing 1 waypoint and 1 POI. Are they not going to show up? Are they going to be do it the jerk move and not show up? Probably down here. Oh, there's the waypoint. POI down here too? I hope. It's 98%. Ah, it's there. I was wondering if it was the water. We will swap in. Oh my god. And victory is ours. 4 maps completed for the evening. Dun, 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 dun. We'll get to a place where there's nothing that's going to be attacking me. Wrong button. Right button. Off to Mistlock. We'll see if I can get a key. I'm 0 for 3 tonight. I was 1 for 3 yesterday and 1 for 3 the day before, so I believe the number's 30%. So if we get a key here, we will have hit exactly 30%, 3 for 10. But the odds of that are only 30%. Let me sell the crap in my inventory.
Target destroyed.
And all of this stuff is, well, almost all of that stuff is going to get shipped off to the Black Lion Trading Company. There we go.
Now I shall break you.
And here we go. What we're hoping for is a key. Please, oh please, oh please, a key. So we are now 2 for 10. I am disappointed by that result.
Now I shall
4 maps tonight, no keys. We are, however, oh my god. I forgot, I keep forgetting, you can't actually look at the map percentage completion in Mistlock because it messes with the map. Should be 83 or 84. Probably 83. $85. Shock and surprise. All right. A few more days and we'll have finished this up. We did get 4 maps tonight. We got Lornar's, we got Dredge Haunt, we got, did we get Timberline? Can't even remember. I think we did. And then we just got Diessa. Got Fireheart to go. Got Iron Marches complete. So I think we've got the rest of the Char stuff done, except for Fireheart. We've got Snowden. We've got Brisbane. And then I think, yeah, Straits of Malcor, Malcor's Leap, and Straits of Devastation. And Mount Maelstrom. I think that's it. And those are the ones that are left. I would like to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. As always, I'm very appreciative. I may take tomorrow off. If so, I will be back on Monday. So either tomorrow at the usual time or Monday at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. For more of this, as I'm working through to finish up another map completion on the 20th. We have the beta starting for the new specs for Visions of Eternity, October 28th. But I won't be able to devote too much time for that, just the 20th, because on the 21st, I'll be playing the new season of Last Epoch, the ARPG, so it's a Diablo-alike. So those are my plans for the immediate future. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday night or possibly Sunday morning goes great. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.